Hi guys, it's Peter CPRail 8748 with a short update video of the transition of going from N scale to HO. So I am going to be off camera for this little quick video. I have started taking apart the track and scenery on my layout. So as you can see, I got a lot of the unit track already off, mainly to get rid of the two bridges that I shipped to Roy Hartwick. Today is Thursday, November 24th in the evening, and I checked his packages was waiting for him in his P.O. box ready for pickup. So Roy, if you're watching this, your package is already there waiting for you to come home from your next work trip and enjoy the N-scale stuff. So that's done. I did take off my last sale video off YouTube because mostly everything is gone. The Kato Unitrack is pending trade with Roy for some stuff that I need for as little money as possible, and he's gonna get my Kato Unitrack to save money on his side if we do go ahead with this. I decided not to sell the rockwork because when I was taking it apart, it started crumbling. So what I decided to do is I spent too much time and effort and care into doing these great vistas, so I decided to give these away. So Sparky is the lucky recipient of my rockwork. He already got these sections here. Sorry for the movement of the camera, guys. I saved about 80% of this rock wall. He has it, and both this side of the rock wall and then this side of the rock wall Sparky's gonna get as well. As you've been following his channel, he is having double folded in dog bone type of layout where he's planning on tunneling some hill and rock outcropping, so he's gonna get my outcroppings. I figured it's a nice gesture for our new friendship and to have some of my layout live on in his. I actually spent this past Saturday with Sparky and Ron 2448 Toyman. First I went over to Sparky's house. We ran some trains on his layout. We broke in the big boy and his Afrin ready to roll George Bush paint scheme unit, and then we went to Roy's house so Sparky could pick up a couple of his locomotives that Ron was fixing, not Roy, sorry about that. Ron was fixing, and we had a fun time running trains there all for a good 3-4 hours. So I'm glad I actually came to Ron's house. I've been planning on going there since last year from his original invitation, just finding the time I never did, but now that I've actually seen his layout and got to run trains on it, I'm definitely going to be going there more often if you'll have me. So there's some of my Unitrack. One of my subscribers asked how I wired my Unitrack. I basically soldered leads. If you looked at my first video last year about Unitrack, I just wired feeders to each piece. So I'm ready to be packing it. So Sparky told me this a couple weeks ago that I was going to get this from him. It's a nice gesture and I want to thank him. So Dave, Sparky 107, thank you. Sorry for the shakiness of the camera, guys. Trying to do this Scott Downey style, one hand. So basically what Sparky gave me as a nice present is his genset CPRail unit, which is the sister unit to my DCC ready genset, but this one is actually DCC installed in sound. It does have some handrail damage and a lot of mud damage from the flood. He did say he put it on the test track in his office, and it did work. I do have to solder some leads back onto the board and clean the motor out and all the drivetrain, so I'm hoping that I can save this unit. If I'm having difficulties, I'll definitely see Ron up in London, drop it off, pay him to hopefully bring it back to life. guys, for how bad the flood was at Sparky's place and how deep the water was. I'm surprised this local only had a few railings snapped, and as you can see, the horns bent on the one end, but other than that, it's in actually pretty decent condition. The board is in pretty much decent condition other than some a little bit of mud residues. I'm going to be taking my time when I have time to clean this. So that's the update, guys. Thank you to some YouTube purchasers. I'm pretty much down to my SD40-2 for sale. Again, the Kato Unitrack is pending, and I have the few cards remaining. That's about it. With all you guys helping me out in purchasing, I'm working on a deal for some Code 100 Atlas Flex Track and a bunch of Walver Shinohara number 6 and number 8 switches. If this goes through, I will have all my switches and probably all, if not 99% of all my flex track needed for my layout. So you guys will probably not see a update video for a while, other than maybe on unboxing or mail call of the track if it does go through, because my next major focus is going to be taking this down completely. Cleaning up, sorry again for the shakiness of the camera, guys. Cleaning up all my train stuff, putting it away on the side so I can start the sensory and playroom for the kids. I'm planning on not insulating, but drywalling this entire wall over here. But my first project before that, say hello to one of my cats, Angel. Hey, Angel. And my first job next weekend, because this weekend I'm having a big family trip in Toronto to celebrate my oldest girl's and my middle son's birthdays. I'm going to be installing laminate floor up in the dining room and living room. So all that's bought for and paid for. If anybody local wants to come out and help me install the floor, comment below and definitely help me out if you want to. So yeah, that's my next couple projects. I think, like always, guys, thank you for your subscriptions, views, subs, shares, and likes, and I will see you in a future video. Take care, guys.